Greetings and welcome back to Monster Legends. Alright, so the race is gone, and yeah, we finished in 11th place and got a twice ranked up Phoenix or Felix or something like that. Anyway, he's probably going to sit in my storage from now on. I just can't afford to really get anybody out unless they're overpowered, you know what I mean? And we have a new event! Yes, we do. We have a new event. And it is a progression event. We have Ancient Egypt Island. And there's some treasures in Ancient Egypt. Okay, let's just go from the beginning here. Alright, yeah. Hayes! You probably have him already. He's not really terrific. Low damages. I think he's got one blind. Nothing to write home about. We'll just get him to get to the next one. Alright, Dirk Nubius. Okay, Dirk Nubius... of the epics, is not that great. I think he's got blinding too, maybe a life drain or something like that. But let's face it, you probably have him already. You know, he's probably somebody you got from a failure of trying to breed a legendary. So you probably have him already. You probably have a lot of him already. You might get him to rip him to pieces to rank up the one you have. So, or just to keep him in storage, you know, to make a collection. Like I said, you probably have him already. All right, now we get to the real stuff. Let's start getting to the real stuff here. Okay, so this guy right here, Akhenaten? I don't know. Anyway, this guy is a darkness one. This is somebody I always wanted. Don't know his skill. He's an older one, but he was always kind of cool, the way his skills work. And I like the way the animation on a lot of them, too. So I'm actually looking forward to getting him. And as you can tell, I'm actually pretty far along on here. It's been moving okay. They do seem to like putting the fights in. Each one of them has had fights. And you know, the thing about the fights are, it's not as much an issue here. Early on it is, because you have to wait 2 hours between each fight. Otherwise, you could have finished off the first guy in like a couple hours. No problem at all. Maybe even like an hour. But I mean, the thing is, the fights, you know, you either have to wait or gem them, you know. Same thing with the second one. Now, when you get to someone like this, and you can see the numbers are kind of big, especially when you look over and you see hatching eggs 9, then the fights don't really matter very much. Because let's face it, that's not what's going to be slowing you down. So anyway, it's kind of nice that he's early on like that. I don't mind that. And of course, then we have relics. You had some relics here now. That's probably just going to be one breeding or one hatching. That's usually the way it works. Okay, and then we have the Panda Explorer. Okay, so there's a lot of iterations of this guy. There's a lot of iterations of him. There's even a zombie version. There's a superhero version. They probably have all the same skills. There may be newer ones that don't. The Pandolfini one, you know, the one that looks like Mario's villain, Wario. He has different skills, good skills, actually. The rest of them, they kind of have the same skills. If you don't have this guy, that's fine. I'm pretty sure I have him. I just didn't hatch him because I had all the other ones, you know, a lot of the other ones. And I was kind of disappointed that they all had the same skill specs. I was going to do something with a group, but they're all the same. So, you know, if you don't have him, that's terrific. All right, so then we get to the meat of it. Okay, Chrysandra. If you can get nobody else, you get her. Any of my viewers who know whenever something comes up and I see the magic icon, I go for her. She's very good. She also covers a lot of these books here. Well, obviously she's magic, and of course, obviously she's female too, but she's light legions and she's superheroes. So you got a nice coverage there. She's got a group stun. She's got a group bleeding attack. She's got a single target attack that resets the cooldowns. She's very good. She's very, very good. I am looking forward to getting Christy an upgrade, which that will be expedited. As I said, she's my go-to magic one. Now, I've gone to Shannara's bodyguard a little bit since I ranked him up, but you know, I kind of like balance between them, but if I have to pick one, it's going to be her. It's going to be her. So very, very good. Very, very good. Okay, so then we have some Elementium. Probably one breeding, one hatching. It really depends on what they're going to do with that. Usually it's a breeding. Okay, and then we have this fellow, and obviously he's kind of new. He's kind of gatorish. So he's magic, he's a legendary, he is underworld, and he is undead. Yeah, he's kind of like that. Yeah, that kind of works for it. So I don't know what kind of things he has here. Shocked and Enraged, it doesn't really give you an idea of what kind of skills he has. So I don't really know what kind of individual he is. It would be interesting to find out. I don't know if I'm going to get that far. It may. You see, the thing about it is that this one is 11 days, right? This one is 11 days. A lot of these steps, like we see along the way, like that one and the other one, are basically just one thing and then move along. I'm wondering if they're counting on us getting past there. The reason I asked that is, let's just continue and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so then we have Elementium again. Again, it's probably one breeding. That's probably what it's going to be. Then we have what is the big one. And you'll notice they're doing kind of what they did with the individual progressions when they gave us Rabuka, when they gave us Yamada, is that if you continue, you can get rank ups. So does that mean he's easier to get than normal progressions would be? In that case, is he actually obtainable? That's what I'm wondering about. I'm wondering about that. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Anyway, we're going to check this guy out. Viper Hopotech. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, he seems to be fire. Yeah, he has a lot of fire there. He's seems to be lizard-like. Oh, he's dragon-like. And he's got underworld going here. So, not undead, but maybe he controls it or something like that. Anyway, he looks kind of interesting. Kind of interesting indeed. So, I wouldn't mind getting him, although I know I'm not going to. So, that's just, yeah, kind of interesting. I wouldn't mind seeing that at all. Wouldn't mind seeing that at all. But it's this that I find very interesting. The fact that there's 2 extra steps after that. We'll have to see. I'm really honestly wondering whether or not he's obtainable. Now, my goal is I want to get Christy an upgrade. And everybody's goal, if possible, get her. She's great. You don't have a good solid magic one, you have that one. Some people actually pump speed into her to use her as denial because of the group stun. There's not a lot of magic that has denial that doesn't involve possession. You know, I think there's only one other one. Name eludes me. Little guy, I call him Kirby. I don't remember his real name inside the game. But, you know, that's fine if you want to do it. Personally, I like to use her for damage and mid-level denial. Kind of like where I have Varuna right now. He's not my first tier for that. He's my second tier. Her bleeding and the resetting of the cooldowns is just really interesting. Very interesting. She's very good. Anyway, we have this island. It's going for another 9.5 days. It was going for a day and a half, so it's 11 altogether. So there's a lot of good stuff out here. There's a lot of good stuff. I can't wait to get him. I'm hoping I'm going to have space. Yes, I'm hoping I'm going to have space. So anyway, we have a progression, and I don't know what's going to come after that, but we're going to wait, and that's going to be 9.5 days. So we're going to do that. All right, they are doing something else that I wanted to make note of, which is they're doing kind of like a mini breeding event having to do with supporting a charity, which is kind of cool. If you don't have arcade, if you do this guide, you breed these 2 together here, you might get a chance of getting him. Now these guys are obtainable from breeding, and of course you can see the jokers that you can substitute for one of them. You know, Violet and Galante. I didn't go for this because I have him already, and I kind of figured that there was another event coming, and there is, and I wanted to have all my hatchery available to me. But I mean, if you don't have arcade, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't mind if gotten an upgrade because mine has a rune slot locked. So I wouldn't mind getting a chance for one that has 3 open rune slots and then maybe upgrade him. It's just that in this case, I didn't do it. Just because of the other stuff going on in the game. Just because there's other stuff going on in the game. Okay, and the sales for cells ended. Something popped up, though, that I had not anticipated, and I jumped on it. So let's just take a little step over here. I'm kind of waiting. Let me show you why I'm waiting. All right, so I'm looking at dark cells at the moment. I have 8. I have 8 dark cells. So I'm waiting for that dungeon to come around again, hopefully it does, that I can get an extra dark cell. Because if you'll notice the first one on the left, on the bottom, I bought 30 cells for him. Costed me about 40 altogether, I think, maybe a little bit more. But when I saw him pop up there, I was like, okay, that's my opportunity. I got to do it. So I had 51 of him. No, I had 61 of him. I had 61 of him. So I bought 20 initially, and then I said, you know what? It was only like 19 to buy 10 more, 19 gems to buy more. So I just went ahead and did that because I didn't want to blow the Elementium. And I did notice that all I needed was one more Dark Cell, and I wouldn't have to use any Elementium. Now, in terms of Gaia Nova. Now, where is she? Gaia Nova. I have 83, and up here you can see Earth cells. I have 14. We have one going right now. I'm going to get the cells. I only need 3. I'm going to get the cells I need, the Earth ones, in order to get her going. And I'm probably going to start that build later tonight because that's the next one up for me. That's the next one up. Now, I do want to hatch those 2 Dartmouth Bodyguard cells because I do want to get Stan his upgrade because I want to put Great Ruins on him. And my new team is going to be Tara, Big Al, and Stan. Those are going to be my team. But I really want him to have more damage and such. So I do want to rank him up again. I think that's about it. I'm sure it's no surprise that we were utterly destroyed in the last war. As a matter of fact, you got to respect them. They used all but 5 of their attacks. They really went to town on us. And as I said, I respect that. I respect that. This morning, we started another war. They were also a very strong team in terms of raiding, but they certainly did not have the firepower of the previous team. So why don't we just go in and see how we're doing. I went in and got a quick attack early on and got my 3, but... Alright, we seem to be leading, not by a lot, but we do seem to be leading. Alright, so you can see the combo is 2 magic and 1 light. So my first attack, I may attack this one, I may not attack this one. This was my first combo. I need to split them up now because I knew I was going to attack once. So I had my 2 most powerful light individuals in here. So, I mean, not light, magic. I have my most powerful light one in there right now. I'm going to put Demise in the next round. But I think I'm going to take Bowser out because I want to save him for the next round. But first I want to make sure who it is I'm attacking here. All right, let's take a look around. It gave me this one. Do I want to attack that one? I mean, I think that that's actually a little on the dangerous side. He's probably going to go before Al. So I'd rather not do that. I don't want Al's mind messed with. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. What do we have over here? Well, I mean, 115 Bella is dangerous. But, I mean, she doesn't have the speed to be able to handle it, right? Of course, if she resists the effects... Alright, let's see how we can do it. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do. Alright, like I said, I want to take Bowser out. I think that what I want to do is I want to go with Ghidorah. I think I want to go with Ghidorah. Yeah, I think I want to go with Ghidorah. Yeah, get the dots going. You know, get lots of dots. Lots of dots. She can contribute with that. And then he's got the... Big Al has got the... So we're going to get lots of dots going. That's what I'm counting on. Of course, this all goes for nothing, though, if she resists. You know, I think he's hardened as well. No, he's immune to stun. So, actually, he's going to miss the stun part, isn't he? That's a problem, actually. He's not stunnable. Which means he could probably wash the effects off of it. Alright, we're just going to do it anyway. This may end up being crashing and burning, but we're going to do it anyway. Because I think he can actually get rid of negative effects. Alright, let's just see how this works. Okay, he is going... Oh, actually, Ghidorah is going next. That's actually very useful. That's actually very, very useful. Alright, so let's do this. Do I want to reset their cooldowns? That's a very good question. You know what? That's what I want to do. That takes care of the problem. All right, who am I going to hit? I'm going to hit Bella. Okay. That's very useful. What I was going to do was, I was actually going to take 50% of his stamina away, but it's not as important right now. So I'm going to use, of course, Confluent Power. Okay, you recharging? I don't think you have any zero cooldown skills. No, you don't. Alright, that worked out great. Oh, righty. That seems like a plan to me. And she got them all. That allows me to do something. Yes, it does. Why don't we do this? Moves all negative steps. Guard down hater. That's what I'm talking about. Guard down hater. Okay, so I only get to hit one. Who do I want to kill? I'm thinking I get rid of the Bella, frankly. See, he did triple damage, by the way. Feel free to freeze you and your friend. It'll be easier for you that way. Less pain. Oh, you can't do anything, that's right. You might have your single target attack back. You probably do. Could you hit him in the head? Yes, that one. Okay. I guess that's because you're immune to stun. Alright. By the way, this is really gonna hurt. I'm guessing that you're dead. But, you know, okay, actually, yeah, I'm just gonna do this anyway. Add another dot. You got a lot of dots on you. You got a lot of dots on you. We're just going to end it quickly, though. Alrighty. That worked out alright. That worked out alright. Yeah, we don't have these, like, 115 race winners here, you know? We don't have any of that. Alright, so what do we have? Okay, there's a 0 there. Why is there a 0 there? Because there's virtually no speed there. Well, they do seem to all have a lot of 115 Bellas, so I'm wondering, maybe it was just a couple. No, you got a 105. Do I want to risk that one? Let's just go up a little bit more. The next one I'm going to be... Okay, she's got 2 6s here. And he's got a lot... No. That's a little bit too fast for my taste there. For my team. No, now we're going a little bit too fast here because my speed is Demise. And Demise is not that fast. Wow, that one... No, we're not doing that one anyway. Alright, what do we got here? Nope, way too fast. Way too fast. Yep, too fast. See, if it was Al, I might do that, but unfortunately, we're... Okay, that's... too fast. That's interesting because... the Cassandra is actually faster than the Demise. It kind of... You got 2 denials there, technically. I'm guessing in this case, like I was saying earlier, some people make Cassandra denial. This is obviously an individual who makes Cassandra denial. But in that case, why have Demise in there? It doesn't make any sense. See, if you had a big and pumped up Cassandra with lots of damage and stuff like that, then yeah, the Demise can say, okay, you attack, and then you do double damage. But in this case, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. That one, absolutely no. Let that for somebody else. No. Okay, this one here, I don't know about that. Alright, let me just throw the team together. I'm pretty sure that Demise is not that fast. Alright, let's see. I definitely do need to use Demise here. Getting Al was just so amazing, because it means I don't have to worry about certain things. She's got a 6 on her. I mean, in this case, I would be looking for Wormy if I didn't have her. Oh, where is he? Right there. I was going to use him. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have her let Bowser go first. All right. What? Okay, I guess I'm going to go Pinky. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I do that? If I didn't have Al, I would have used Demise the first time, and I'd probably be using Wormy right now. So I would prefer damage. I mean, obviously... but I wouldn't be able to... He's immune to possession. Actually, he's immune to stun, isn't he? Oh, he's immune to daze. Okay, that's not a problem. Let's look for a second here. Oh, she's got a 10 damage. She's got a 10 damage. There's no support, though. Alright, this could be very risky, but I'm going to do it. Okay, she is going first. She is going first. Alright, so Strength from Beyond. Yeah, I was actually thinking, should I do Pinky? But Pinky doesn't have any stun. All right, and this one... Oh, they're all magic, right, yeah. Okay, he got him. He got him. Okay, and... Oh, he gets to go again. That's right. Let's think. He can basically outright kill Bella, which sounds like a terrific idea. Okay, here we go. What do we want to do here? Do we want to, like, take... Unfortunately... Does she have... Oh, wait a minute. She's got this one. He'll be just a little bit alive. But you know what? I know how we can fix that. I know how we can fix that. She's going to use this, which does a little bit of damage and gives us regeneration. But it's just enough to kill off the white Pandolf. Alright, now, whatever you do, it doesn't matter. Yeah, the guy in the front is immune to stun. Just saying. And he has regeneration, but, you know, bump on the head. Yeah, those are my two favorite, magic individuals for damage. Those are my two favorite magic individuals for damage. Cassandra and Shannara's Bodyguard. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if you didn't get Shannara's Bodyguard from the team store, when it comes around again, make sure you do. Some of the bodyguards are just so much better than their generals, it's not even funny. Alright, so anyway, it looks like this one, we have a good chance, you know. They're not weak, they are technically stronger than us, but they don't have those monstrous individuals with horrific runes, you know. So I do think that if we get participation, we will be able to do something. Unfortunately, we've had some individuals leave for their own reasons. I did get one individual back who used to be a team member, so we have one spot there. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do about that by tomorrow morning. So, all right, so let's see what we're going to do here. Oh, yes, we're going to do some PvP. Because I got some teams here. All right, I did have a good selection of teams. But I would like to say something. I know I say this a lot, but we have new people all the time. When I go looking for teams for this stage, this is episode 541. Where I go looking for the teams is in part 540. I do not look in feeding videos. I do not look in testing videos. I do not look in event ones like the mazes. When I do that, I look in the previous part. If you put them in the other places, I'm not going to see them. Because when I get out my little pad to write down teams, that's where I'm going to look. So, just so you know, I do need to remind people of that. Alright, so let's see what we do here. Let's go in here. Alright, so let's start with our first team. Our first team was suggested by Jellyman. And Jellyman wanted to see... I also do not repeat. If I use a creature in one of the teams, I do not use him in any of the other teams. There have been extreme circumstances for that, but generally I don't. So 3 teams, 9 different monsters. So if you see a lot of people are asking for one creature, you might want to consider somebody else. And you also might want to consider more than one team. It makes it much more likely that your team will be selected. So let's just go with our first guy. Of course, the first one I mentioned before, I just got, and he's also great, and that's Big Al. Big Al makes things all good. Otherwise, he calls a hit on you. And our next individual is also in the light, and she's light too. And where is she? She's also a princess, and that's Bella. And finally, we have another lady. She's kind of a princess. She's a water princess. We have Tara. All right, so we got a lot of denial here, and then we got we have Bella then. All right, so let's find a team to beat up on. Okay, well, I'm thinking up the middle might be interesting here. We have possession, we have freezing and stunning, but I'm guessing that Tara's going first. Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb. If they're all 100, I'm guessing that they don't have runes that are better than Tara. So why don't we just... We'll test that. My theory was correct. Yes, my theory was correct. I don't know if somebody manufactured this team. I don't know if somebody manufactured this team. But there is way too much denial and speed on this team. Because, now mind you, I just picked this other one somebody did. But notice there is somebody who's damaging there. Bella's damaging. Victor's got damage to him, but other than that, there's really not a lot. Unless you're counting on Nishan's pet making them damage each other, that kind of thing. Alright, so let's begin and see how this works out. Al just does things like that. Alright, so let me think about this. Do I want to do the conventional here? Yeah, you know what? I do. We're going to take their stamina away. Because this is what I'm going to be doing. Alright, normally the team would be fast enough that they would actually go next. But what I'm going to do... Do I want to try this? Yeah, you know what? Why don't we do this? Let's see if we can get some stuns down. Wow, it's so dead. They are just so dead right now. Because they then also have to charge to get their stamina back. Of course, the problem with this is that Bella's skill, her main skill, is less effective now. See, if I do this, mind you, it's going to kill two of them, which is a good thing. But she's also got the sunburn, and they already have sunburn. Feel the hit tonight? I think that's a better one to do. Yeah, you know why? Because it'll take the immunity to stun off. Normally not that important, but yeah, what the heck. He might actually be dead already, but we'll make sure about that. All right, and a charge, and then of course Caven Fish has an unpaid loan, and Al doesn't like that. But he missed anyway. Okay, dude, I set you up there. Did you see that great setup I did for you? Ugh. He's already dead, but we'll have to do something about this anyway, because this was just embarrassing. Al, really. Maybe he needs a new monocle. Maybe he's having trouble seeing with the current one, Prescriptions, they change when you get old like him, Okay, it's better than food and money. Better than food and money. Alright, so let's go in and work on team number 2. Because team number 1 was successful. Team number 2 was suggested by Riaz Ahmed. Hope I said that right. And Riaz wanted to see... Let's see. We're going with... Here. And Ozzy. Ozzy's up first. And... Oh, actually, I got the order reversed. It was actually Ozzy is second. The individual who is first is actually... Okay, I shouldn't have... Okay. Jack. It was actually Jack was first. I wrote them out of order. I even put a little arrow down, but I still messed it up. So we have Jack, we have Ozzy, and if you didn't think there wasn't going to be any damage, you were mistaken. Alright, let's see. Jack is pretty fast here, but we're not doing the one on the right. Nope! Nope, we're not doing the one on the left either. That just seems like a really bad idea. The one up the middle is extremely dangerous, but you know what? I have faith that Jack is probably going to be faster. Alright, let's go. Let's risk it, because we know how powerful he is. Yeah, Jack's got you. Jack's got you. Alright, let's go on in. Thing about it is, I need to, if the heart... See, the guy in the front always just resists everything I throw at him. But the thing about it is that the kitty cat, of course, is directly immune to freezing, so I have to take his stamina away. Otherwise, I'm guessing Simon would just die outright. Okay, could you just stop that already? I'm trying to talk. Relics are so rude sometimes. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Glacial Snowstorm, and I'm going to target the kitty cat, who is immune to freeze. If the dude up above resists, I'm in a lot of trouble. Okay, that worked out very good. He freezes, but he's not immune to freezing. And speaking of that, I do recognize how utterly and completely dangerous he is, so he gets a mega stun. Yeah, I really want him out of the fight. I really want him out of the fight. Wow, you have a lot of health there in the front there, don't you? Yes, you do. Okay, alright. Okay. Oh, hi, how you doing? Okay, so why don't we start with this? For some double damage. And then we'll just do some of this. Simon has no time for your resisting. There is no resistance. Simon gets the last word. Alright, so let's spin. I'm going to get some gems here. Yes, I am. I need gems because I spent a lot. That's not a gem, but it's not food and money, so you're not going to hear me complain about it. Alright, let's go on in and look at our last team. Our final team was suggested by Jazin Kular. I hope I said that right. I probably got it wrong. But anyway, Jazin wanted to see... Alright, let's go in here, and we're going to start with a pirate and a shark. A deadly combination. And we put Luffy in there. Next, we're going with a guy who's sitting right on top here, which is Blaze. And finally, that lovely, beautiful woman. Where is she? Where is that beauty? This is Biddy. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say when she's around. You're such a beauty. Yeah, not going to say anything else in front of her. See that? She's got her eye on us. She's saying, yeah, you better say that. Yep, I hear you. Alright, so let's look around here. Temarians, absolutely no. Volcanoes and VIPs, I'd rather not. Up the middle looks very dangerous, but I don't really see a lot of pure denial there. Mind you, I don't know the Scrap Lady very well, but I think that... I think we can try that. All right, let's just go. I do realize the minnow, at very least, is he's hardened, and I know that the metalhead is immune to stun, so I'm going to be going with freezing. But then again, we have Biddy there, so she's probably going first because she's got better stuff than Luffy does. So we got 2 rounds of denial here. Yeah, she's going first. I mean, there's another support speed up there. What does she got? She's got a 4. She's got a 5. But she's also 105. But he's got a 6 on, though. I think that she's probably going first. Yeah, she's going first. What do we got? We got hardenings, and we got... Okay, so... They're both going to go. All right, so we really need... we need some possessions here. Okay, that worked out perfectly. She resisted the nightmares. That's okay. That's fine. Okay, that's not useful. There are no artifacts over here. Okay, that's more useful? That's more useful. Alright, can we get some freezing down now? See, I don't like the fact that the Minotaur is confused. That just means his first attack is going to be against his guys. His second attack might be against us. So that is freezing. Hopefully we get some freezing down here. Okay, we didn't freeze her. That's not good. We are going to get an opportunity to act against her, though. And I really want him dead. Wildfire Slash. Okay. Yeah, I'm afraid he's actually... Oh, that was just rude. Okay, he is going to be able to attack. There's not a lot I can do about that. Let me think about this. That kills her. The guy in the front is still frozen. I wouldn't mind a damage reduction. This just seems I guess we could take a risk of doing it, right? The thing about it is I want her dead. She's about to attack. All right, so we're going to... Oh, not that one. We're going to do this one. Blinding! What am I talking about? Okay, she's dead. He's blind. They're both blind. All right. Ow. Okay, he's frozen. Let's face it, he's dead. He's dead. He's got burning on. He's got nightmares on, so he's dead already. This guy up here is a bit of a problem. All right, let's try stunning him. Okay, that worked out terrifically. Okay, yeah, Blaze is going to bonk him on the head. Okay. Bonk him on the head. Okay, he does have nightmares. It's a little one, but he's got an enormous amount of health, so that might just kill him. Just in case, let's get some of this down. That nightmares, they're both dead already. They're both dead. We'll just do this for fun. Yeah, they're dead. Okay, good team, good team. Biddy makes everything good as well. Alright, so let's just do a spin here, and... Oh! Oh, so close. So close. Alright, I think we're done. I think we're done. So we have a progression event going here, and there's some good individuals there. As I said, if you can pursue this, Cassandra is definitely a good one to go for. I don't have the little undead Emotep dude, but I want him. Like I said, he's... I've always liked the animations on his attacks. They're like the sand type of things. If you've seen the Mummy movie, the original ones way back when, not the recent one. Ooh, the recent one. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games because games are fun. See ya.